Good morning one and all. Today I am going to teach about product quantization error. That is, in product quantization error, we have the product of two b-bit number. Okay, we have the product of two b-bit number. That is, two b-bit numbers are multiplied, which results in the number 2b-bit long. That is, the answer is 2b-bit long. The result will be 2b-bit long. So we have to round off the answer. So the product should be rounded off to b-bit. Okay, which provides an error known as product quantization error or product round off noise. Okay. Next you see the diagram, that is xq of n. When multiplied, a is multiplied, you get a error e of n. So y of n is equal to a into xq of n plus e of n. Consider the difference equation. Y of n is equal to a1 into y of n minus 1 plus x of n, and using this difference equation we are going to draw the quantization noise model. So this is the quantization noise model for a first order system. Okay, that is x of n, here y of n, here we have one delay, and here is the error added. Okay, here each that finite precision multiplier is replaced by a single multiplier and round off error. Okay, finite precision multiplier is replaced by a single multiplier and round off error. Okay, this is the quantization noise model for a second order system. Here also we have four elements. Okay, E1, E0, E1, E2, E3. Okay, and we have four delays, z power minus 1, z power minus 1, here also z power minus 1, here z power minus 1, and A1 a constant is multiplied, A1, A2, B1, B2. Here also the finite precision multiplier is replaced by a single multiplier and round off error. Okay, next we can see the whole En. Okay, En is equal to E0. Here E of n is equal to E1 of n plus E2 of n, etc. up to E4 of n. Similarly, sigma E of n E square is equal to sigma naught square plus sigma 1 square, etc. up to sigma 4 square. This can be written as 5 into, that is, we know the value of sigma E, that is 2 power minus 2b divided by 12. This diagram is the quantization noise model for a second order system with a single noise source. Here all the E1, E2 is replaced by a single noise source. Okay. Now we can consider the kth noise source Ek of n, and Hk of n is the filter's impulse response from the noise source to the filter output. Okay. We can consider the Ek of n noise source and Hk of n is the impulse response. So the response due to the noise source is obtained by the convolution of Hk, that is impulse response, and error noise. Okay, convolution of Hk of m and Ek of n. So the formula is epsilon, the response is epsilon k of n is equal to summation m is equal to 0 to n Hk of m into Ek of n minus 1. N minus m. So the variance is obtained by sigma 0k square is equal to E of summation m is equal to 0 to n Hk of m into Ek of n minus 1 m into summation L is equal to 0 to n Hk of L into Ek of n minus m. This can be written as sigma 0k square is equal to 0k square can be written as, that is equal to summation m is equal to 0 to n summation L is equal to 0 to n Hk of m into Hk of L. This error signal can be combinedly taken as mean. Okay, E of Ek of n minus m into Ek of n minus L. we have del of L minus M is equal to 1. Okay. So when L is equal to M, del of L minus M is equal to 1, and when L is not equal to M means del of L minus M is equal to 0. Okay. So sigma 0 k square is equal to summation M is equal to 0 to N, summation L is equal to 0 to N, hk of M into hk of L into del of L minus, this value you can write del of L minus M because the value is 1. When L is equal to M, the value is 1. So you can write that equation into sigma E square. We know that sigma E square value is 2 power minus 2b divided by 12. So that can be written as sigma E square. Totally we can take this L is equal to M. Okay, when L is equal to M means only the value of del of L minus M is equal to 1. So in next step we are taking L is equal to M means you will get here also M, here also M, since L is equal to M. So you will get hk square of M, and the summation will be M is equal to 0 to N. Okay, in the next step you can take M is equal to 0 to infinity into hk square of M into sigma E square. In next step you can solve this by using Parseval's theorem, that is sigma E square is equal to 1 by 2 pi j into closed integral of hk of Z into hk of Z inverse into Z inverse into dZ. Next we can see about coefficient quantization error. In the design of the coefficient quantization error, in the design of the digital filter, the coefficients are evaluated with infinite precision. Okay, in this infinite precision should be quantized to get finite wavelength effect representation. Okay, this finite wavelength representation may lead to the failure of desired specification of the filter. Okay, this if the poles of the desired filter are close to the unit circle means then the quantized coefficients of the filter may lie outside the unit circle. Okay, if the poles of the filter are close to the unit circle means then the quantized coefficients of the filter may lie outside the unit circle. This may also lead to instability of the filter. So here we have seen the product quantization error and coefficient quantization error. That's all. Thank you.